So I accompanied Craig to Haiti. And I wanted to share some of the pictures that I took there. And so you get a little bit of the experience of what Free the Children are doing all year round in between weekdays, and where putting your shoulder to a great cause what you can do. So the other place I went to was Kenya. So I'm going to show you some of the pictures right now. But this was, the atmosphere in Haiti was a little turbulent. But you see a peaceful gentleman. And people, the rubble in Port-au-Prince is pretty horrible. And yet, there you have people, the importance of education. Right there in the ruins, in the rubble, a child is being taught by, it looks like her father and maybe a grandmother watching. Here in the rubble, some people are actually living on what was a rooftop, a little child too weak to lift his head. I don't know what happened to our feed. Okay, well, we went through a lot of roadblocks. It was quite a saga getting there because people were peacefully protesting, but it was difficult to get. I wanted to see the orphanage and the school and the things Free the Children were supporting, and there, they hadn't yet built the buildings, but children were living safely in the tents and attending school. And honestly, it's the entire community that's lifted up. It isn't just a school. With the school comes the fields that sustain the schools. People learn planting, agriculture. There's clean water for the children. There's food. There's medical clinics. As I said, it was a fiery time. I'm just going to go right on with the next picture. Are you finding this interesting? Love you guys. Love you guys. Where are we now? Now, there's examples. We went to Kenya. This is what Free the Children built. Look at the brand new school, and the children are... How extremely great is that? And in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of desperate ruins, that school's in Haiti, and Craig's talking to Haitian children about their dreams. And through going to that school, they can dream. Watch out. Now, the children from the orphanage are marching in a line to see yet another new school. And again, with that school, there's planting, there's water, there's a chance for a child to have a life. I don't know why it keeps going back, but, I'll just keep pushing this. There's an opening prayer ceremony, and a little child. Now, we went to visit the cholera wards. But I did not feel helpless because Free the Children had supplied 2 enormous duffel bags of medicines for the cholera victims. But not only that, in the docks waiting to come to the clinic, this outdoor hospital, was an entire room-size vat full of medicine to address the cholera. So. Free the Children, and this is one of the matches that lights Free the Children, is the wide range of the projects about helping a community to sustain itself. And Craig said to me, he said, when they say to us, we don't need you anymore, we know we've succeeded, and we move on to the next community. And there we are at the site of what is going to be yet another school in Haiti. Now we move to Kenya, yes. And you guys are going to help, right? You're going to be... I know you are. You are the change. I get it. I feel it. This is Craig sitting in the ruins of, it was a school building, but Free the Children came in, and there's the new school. Now inhabited by pupils, by teachers, water points. Yes! And this is the crops. And Craig was pointing out these crops can withstand drought. And you know how important that is? Drought in the Horn of Africa. Now 13 million people are facing starvation, but not in these communities. So I see, against the enormity of the tragedy, the drought and the famine that follows drought has caused. Here is hope. Look at the fields, green with sustainable crops. And here we are standing in front of the Kisaruni School for Girls. 41 girls will go to school because of Free the Children. There are girls of Kisaruni. Don't we want them to go on and succeed and become the amazing, powerful women in Kenya that they're going to? Oh my gosh! Now this is part of my trip to Kenya where I took Craig somewhere to a place that was not so hopeful. And I took him to the Somali border because I'm also, apart from being an ambassador for Free the Children, which is, I'm so proud, but I'm also a UNICEF, so proud. I'm also a UNICEF ambassador, so in that capacity, Craig and I, we went to the refugee camps on the Somali border where there are people starving. So let's not forget them as we move forward. It's just 50 cents a day can sustain a child. So I love you. I look forward to coming back here. And one shout out. We can change the world. Yeah, do all the things you think you cannot do. Do all the good you can. Remember, our feelings of hopelessness or helplessness are our greatest enemies. We are not helpless. You felt a ripple and you came here and you became a mighty wave. You are a wave that can change the course of history. You are the generation I have been waiting for.
We are connected. All the water here on Earth now